Once upon a time, deep in the Enchanted Forest, lived a group of friendly woodland creatures who were excited because Halloween was just around the corner. These weren't your ordinary animals. They were magical creatures that could talk and had their own special powers. Every year, they hosted a grand Halloween parade to celebrate the spookiest night of the year, and this year was no different. Each animal chose a special costume to wear for the parade, eager to show off their Halloween spirit. Frankie the Fox decided to dress up as a daring pirate, complete with a little hat made of autumn leaves and a twig sword strapped to his back. He carved a skull and crossbones on a large acorn to carry, ready to lead the parade with his brave pirate swagger. Luna the owl chose to be a glittering princess. She painted her feathers with shimmering stars and placed a crown made of sparkling dewdrops on her head. Luna loved how the moonlight made her costume shine as she soared through the trees, her wings twinkling like diamonds. Sammy the Squirrel opted for a spooky mummy look. He wrapped himself in long strands of spider silk, which he had carefully gathered from the forest's cobwebs. He giggled as he scurried up and down the trees, his mummy wraps trailing behind him like ghostly streamers. Penny the Possum decided to be a superhero. She found a bright red leaf and made it into a cape, tying it around her shoulders. She painted a giant P on her chest and stood proudly, ready to swoop in and save the day, or at least save some treats. Finally, Gary the Hedgehog transformed into a friendly ghost. He covered himself with a cloak made from soft mist that drifted through the forest in the early morning. Gary loved floating around and giving everyone a gentle boo to make them laugh. As the sun began to set, the Enchanted Forest was buzzing with excitement. The animals gathered at the heart of the woods where the parade was about to begin. Frankie the Fox led the way, with Luna the owl flying gracefully above the procession. Sammy the Squirrel scampered alongside them, his mummy wraps trailing, while Penny the Possum strutted in her superhero cape. Gary the Hedgehog floated at the back, making sure no one missed his friendly, ghostly charm. As the animals paraded through the forest, the trees glowed with enchanted lights, and the night air was filled with the sounds of laughter and cheers. Families of deer, rabbits, and birds gathered to watch the parade, clapping and cheering for each magical creature as they passed by. The forest sparkled with magic, and the woodland creatures glowed with pride as they showed off their costumes. After the parade, the creatures gathered at the great oak tree, where a giant feast of forest fruits and treats awaited them. They spent the evening sharing stories, laughing, and playing games under the moonlit sky. The magical creatures were proud of their Halloween celebration, knowing they had made the night not just spooky, but also joyful and fun for everyone in the Enchanted Forest. And so, the Halloween parade in the Enchanted Forest became a beloved tradition, where each year the creatures would come together to celebrate, laugh, and light up the night with their magical costumes and joyful spirits. Happy Halloween in the Enchanted Forest.